Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
I've been crunching numbers all afternoon and all evening. Confidence still high that the storm system off the Carolina coastline will be producing some problems with travel both tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. More snow on the way, accumulating snow at that, with a winter storm warning, even a blizzard warning for eastern Massachusetts and the Cape. Let's first start with live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar. We'll start locally, and no precipitation yet. But as we take you just offshore, of course, the storm is coming up from the south. You see, the leading edge of this now is just south of Block Island. The storm itself really intensifying rapidly off the Carolina coastline. The precipitation shield it's pretty expansive. I mean, the storm is still, the center of the storm is still, several hundred miles away. And the leading edge of this precipitation from the coastline is just about 2-3 hours away. So this will be arriving, as we've been talking about earlier, during the pre-dawn hours. I'm thinking, 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So, by the time we wake up and the morning commute is getting underway, we're starting with problems once again as this precipitation works north. So winter storm warning for the areas in blue: eastern Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, the portions of southeastern Massachusetts. By definition, a warning means potential for 6 or more inches of snow. But by far the heaviest snow, the strongest wind, right here from Plymouth down through Barnstable County, Cape Cod, and the islands, the Elizabeth Islands, Buzzards Bay. Heavy wind and heavy snow, up to a foot of snow in some cases. I'll show you those numbers once again. So in Providence, it's sort of the calm before the storm, temperature at 35, northeast winds at 10. These will really be picking up. I'm thinking in Rhode Island, 30-40 mile per hour gusts. You get closer to eastern Massachusetts and the Cape, we're talking gusts perhaps over 50 miles per hour. And the temperatures, even though it's not really cold right now, take a nosedive by tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. So we're in the mid-30s right now. And that's key, because now we're dealing with a storm unlike the last one where the temperature is going to be a lot colder. So the consistency of the snow is not quite as sticky like it was like wet cement the last time. It's a little drier, it's a little fluffier, so its ability to cling probably not as great. That's not to say we can't get some isolated outages due to the weight of the snow and the strong wind. It's just not as pasty as the previous storm. But outages is something that we're going to watch closely, especially for southeastern Massachusetts. So the threat tracker is low for now, but no surprise here, both tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and early evening. It is certainly high level red, and with good reason. So overnight tonight, the precipitation starting to work in, and things really going downhill for the morning. The snow starting early, heavy at times, along with gusty wind, and this will continue throughout the afternoon. In fact, the temperatures will be falling off quite a bit on Monday afternoon, so the ability for the snow to really stick on the pavement as well will start to increase. So poor visibility and difficult travel right on through early tomorrow evening. So you see the cloud shield working in, and here's the leading edge of that precipitation that is just to our south. And I mean, this is really a textbook example of what an intensifying storm looks like on the satellite radar composite. You see the counterclockwise twist. It's almost a very tight curl in here. That is an intensifying storm really starting to take shape off the Carolina coastline, and this will track north and east. I mean, well south of our area, but the precipitation shield is expanding, and that's typical in an intensifying storm. Even though the storm itself may be moving further offshore, because it's intensifying, the precipitation shield grows with time so that you still get clipped with moderate to at times heavy snow. And because of the position of the storm being offshore, southeastern Mass naturally gets the most snow. So through the evening hours, increasing clouds, and here comes the snow tomorrow morning. This is 6 a.m. Dark blue indicates heavy snow. Here we are tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock, still snowing at a pretty good clip. Look at the temperatures dropping off big time. Late day, early evening, down in the low 20s. Wind chills perhaps close to 0 by tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. 4 to 8, meaning as little as 4 to as much as 8 in the areas in blue, from roughly Fall River to Bedford. On east, on the order of 8 to 12 inches of snow. Those numbers will be realized by tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. The snow for Tuesday and Wednesday, light scattered. It's not really a storm. It's more nuisancey kind of snow. Temperatures in the 30s. Not bad for Thursday. Sharply cold. It would not surprise me if this is some of the coldest air of the winter season by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with daytime highs teens and 20s. You can download the Channel 12 weather app on your smartphones and on your tablets as well. It's a tough go tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and even early tomorrow evening. The snow will let up, but the roads will still be tough.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Coming up on